Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Today's topic is going to be keep track of your wins. Alright, take a couple of nice breaths with me. Breathe in the smiles, exhale the frowns. Somebody liked that from yesterday, so I'll repeat it. Breathe in the fresh air, exhale the indoor air. Breathe in the clarity, exhale the uncertainty. So keep track of your wins. You can also replace the word wins with evidence, right? Because TMS, this mind-body reason for symptoms, behaves differently than true injuries or true structural problems. And so what we want to do is be aware of and on the lookout for things that don't make sense in the frame of physical structural problems. And the only thing that could make sense is this TMS mind-body concept. So keeping track of your wins, there's plenty of people who are like, yeah, I went out with some friends, or I did this thing, I went to the park, and while I was out, I didn't notice my pain very much. I felt pretty good. That is a win. It's also evidence. Because if you can get engaged in your life and your symptoms calm down and leave you alone because you're not sitting there thinking about them the whole time and worrying about them and trying to fix them, and you're actually engaged in the real world and the symptoms settle down, that's a win. And it's hard evidence that this is mind-body, because that just doesn't happen. If you had broken an ankle and you were trying to go hang out with friends and walk around a park, but you didn't wear the boot and you didn't wear the crutch, it would hurt, right? So structural problems don't go away when you're engaged in life. So keep track of your wins, little things. Hey, you know what? I stood in front of the sink for 10 minutes and did the dishes, and I wasn't writhing in pain. That's a win. Write it down, jot it down. Keep an evidence log. Any wins you have, remember that. Because inevitably, if we have a bad day or a bad flare-up, it would be really nice to be able to have at our fingertips a little notebook, a little pad, listing our wins and evidence, right? Did a video a couple of years ago saying keep an evidence log. Absolutely, right? The more proof you have that it's TMS, the more you can be clear and certain that that's the only thing that's going on. And anytime that little doubt wiggles into your brain, you can pull out your evidence log and look at your wins and say, nope, no, this is what's going on. I am not broken. And here's all the proof. All the proof in the world. I just had somebody comment on YouTube about how their back pain moved to their hip pain. They got an x-ray and they had severe degeneration in the hip. The doctor's first impression was, it doesn't look good. But yet, because this person treated it like TMS and decided, okay, degeneration is normal, it's a normal part of aging, they were able to proceed and do hiking and climbing mountains and all sorts of things. That's evidence. It's proof that it's TMS, this mind-body syndrome, the neural circuit pain, because there's no way something exerting like that, like, hiking and climbing mountains, wouldn't leave you screaming in pain if it was structural. Just, that's not how things work. And so, that's why it's important to keep a track of your wins, keep track of your evidence. Anytime you're in doubt, pull out that list of wins and evidence to remind yourself, hey, here's all the reasons I know the only thing that makes sense is TMS, this mind-body syndrome, these neural circuit I don't know, these neural circuit misunderstandings, right? And remember, pain is here to protect us from things the brain perceives as dangerous, which is why it's so important to get clear that you're not broken. Because if you're not clear, the brain will default to safety and turning on the pain. That was yesterday's video about uncertainty. Clarity will help you recover faster. The job here is to teach the brain, convince it, sell it on the idea that your body's fine. It took me a long time to figure that out and do that. But my back's been fine for 11 years. Thereabouts. I don't have the exact date. But a long time. Why? Because I don't fear my back. Because my back is fine. Doesn't matter what degeneration the doctors found on the x-ray in my 30s, which I'm sure is significantly different now. Doesn't matter. Because I know that's aging. So what do you guys and gals think? Are you keeping a log of your wins and evidence? Because again, if you have hard proof, documented, not about somebody else and somebody else's success story, stop searching for somebody else to have an exact match of your symptoms. There's hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people who have recovered with this TMS type of approach. Whether their back pain matches your sciatica, which matches somebody else's shoulder pain. Everybody's got one problem. It's TMS. It's these neural circuits that are misinterpreting danger and turning on pain. So the exact match is anybody who got better from any TMS symptom is evidence for you too. So look, oftentimes the only thing that makes sense is this mind-body neural circuit world. So please, I am going to encourage you to start tracking your wins, track your evidence, look for things that don't make sense unless you're looking at them through the framework of this mind-body stuff. Because again, structural problems behave differently. And if emotions or stress cause your symptoms to go up, yes, that's evidence. It may not be a win, but it's evidence. You know, the gentleman who emailed me or who commented on YouTube about his hip pain says, my hip hurts sitting at my desk at work, but I can climb mountains. Evidence, right? Nothing else makes sense. So, please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of this. If you're not a YouTube subscriber, hit that subscribe button, a big red button. If you're on Facebook and you're not a member of the private group, join the Pain Free You private group. Hit the join button. If you know somebody who can benefit by these videos, please send them to my YouTube or Facebook. And I guess that's it. So, love you guys and gals. I will see you tomorrow.